What's going on, my fellows? It's your boy, Daddy MF Telmar. And today we got that story time for you that you guys voted for. Shout out to the people who voted. Shout out to the people who will vote. And shout out my followers, the people who will follow me and all that. You guys are great, beautiful people. Very wonderful. And yeah, we're going to get right into the story time because it's pretty long. This all starts my freshman to sophomore year of high school. It's the summer going into sophomore year. My friends and I were really just trying to go party and stuff. But I wasn't like into drinking and all that at the time. I was just into watching them have a good time and then me just talk to whoever was around me because that's just the guy I was. I just wanted to talk to people without having drinks and stuff involved. I finally find this party. My friends are like, hell yeah, we're going to go. We're going to get crunk and all this stuff, but we need a DD. So we get a DD. He comes, picks us all up in this Mini Cooper, and we drive. Go pick up my friend, we'll call him Logan. And our plan was just to tell our parents that we're going to In-N-Out and we're probably going to chill at the movies or something right after. Because around this time, they didn't know that we were super into partying or anything. They just knew we would go out a lot. We go to this party and there's a couple people in front, you know, nothing too major, probably like 5 people in front and then a couple people inside. So we walk in, we're dapping everyone up. We're like, hey, what's up? Who else is coming? Do you know anyone from our school? And then they're like, yeah, we know a couple people from there. So we're just making conversation. 20 minutes later, a bunch of people start pouring in. And it was already like, it was barely 9:30 at the time. And if you're into partying, you know 9:30 is pretty early. Everyone starts pouring in. They all come into this party. Everyone's having a great time. The living room is a dance floor. The whole backyard is packed with nothing but party goers. You know, people like that. It was getting super like packed, to say the least. Like you could barely move around. The only free space was the kitchen, and that's because they were playing beer pong and like no one really wanted to see that. They were more into like, oh, the backyard or dance on the dance floor. I don't know why I said flow, but my friend Logan, he was sipping on every bottle he could get his hands on. Vodka, Crown Royale, Hennessy, tequila, beer. Like, we're about to leave, and it comes to be around 11:30ish around this time. And I had to gather everyone around, you know, my friends that I came with, because they're out doing their thing. The DD was hitting on some chick. The other 2 friends, Logan, which the story is mainly about, and Jonathan, they were having the time of their lives, drinking and all that. And it was Logan's first time smoking as well, so he was crossfaded for the very first time. And I finally get Logan because he was the one that was super messed up. And I was like, here, can you stay in the kitchen? I'm gonna go to the bathroom, because the bathroom line was pretty long. And I was like, you know what? It'll take 2 minutes. Just stay here. Don't touch any bottles or anything. And he goes, got it. So I'm sitting in the kitchen, and my friend Jonathan is playing beer pong in the same kitchen. So I figured, oh, he'll kind of watch over him while I'm in the bathroom. I told Jonathan, hey, he's going to be right there. Just make sure he's chilling. And he was like, yeah, for sure. I go to the bathroom, and I come back. This guy has a bottle of vodka, chugging it. And I counted at least 4 seconds that he was chugging it. And that was when I walked in the room. So he already had the bottle up to his mouth. I don't know if he started it as soon as I walked in the room or what. Homie was chugging that shit like it was water. And I took it away from him, and I was like, dude, what are you doing? You're fucking yourself up. And he goes, I'm fine. And I go, you're not fine. We're gonna get you out of here, bro. As I'm like putting his arm around me, I'm trying to set him down on the table so I can go find our DD. And he bumps into this dude that looks just like Trippie Redd. It was the craziest shit ever. I thought I was in a fever dream or something. And the guy goes, man, you just spilled my drink, man. He had like a bottle of Crown or Hennessy. I don't remember what it was, but it was a long bottle that looked just like this. But I did diffuse the situation very quick. I was like, hey, yo, it's okay. He's drunk, man. I'm sorry about that. And he goes, you don't know the struggle, man. And I was like, I know the struggle, dude. He goes, no, you don't. I stole this. And I was like, I set him down, talk to that guy, and then I go get my DD. I'm like, yo, we gotta go. Logan, he looks very out of it. We need to get his ass out. So he's like, oh, for sure. And when I go back inside, there's this dude hitting on my friend Logan. And at the time, I was just super mad because he was hitting on a drunk guy, literally kind of like caressing his arm and shit. And I was like, dude, are you serious? So I walk over there. I was trying to be nice because I didn't know like if he was just talking to him or what. So I go, hey, what's up? And he goes, oh, hey. And I was like, I'm going to get my friend. We're going to get out of here. And he goes, oh, let me help. And then he puts his arm around him and then like holds his stomach and then kind of rubs up. And I told him, dude, get out of here, please. And then he goes, why? I'm helping you. And then I was like, dude, you're just being pretty creepy about it. So please just go or I'm going to like kick your ass or something. And he goes, okay. Like that was the only way I knew I could get him away. So I have this 6-foot man on my 5'6" body. I'm kind of like maneuvering him and he's just like wobbling back and forth, back and forth. I get him through the living room where there's a bunch of people dancing, and I get out to the porch and this dude sees me and he goes, hey, yo, let me help you. He helps me and I was like, dude, thank you so much. I'm like half his height. Homie is slurped out of his mind. He's gone. And he goes, I understand. We get him to the car and he's just standing there with me. Then he just falls back onto these group of girls, which is standing super close to our car for some reason. And like they saw we were coming to our car but didn't move. He falls on them and they're like, ah, like screaming and shit. And I was like, sorry, he's just super messed up. And they're like, I know. And then they walk inside the party and I was like, okay. So we put him in the car. I'm chilling in the back with him. We get Jonathan in the front seat and then we get our DD in the driver's seat. We drive off. We're just zooming home just to like just to get home. And then halfway there, my friend starts foaming out of the mouth. He didn't OD or anything, don't get that idea, but he was foaming out of the mouth. We were like, is that normal? But we didn't fucking know. We were driving. So we drive all the way to my friend Jonathan's house, drop Jonathan and Logan out of the fucking car. Oh yeah, and also, oh shit, I don't know, I forgot this. He threw up also like right before we were hitting the street that Jonathan lived on. So he threw up, he had it all on his shirt and shit. We take him out of the car, throw them on the grass, the front lawn, and they're just laughing and shit. And then Jonathan's like, yo, Logan doesn't know how to control his drinking, what a pussy. And they're just talking shit. Well, Logan wasn't talking shit, he couldn't talk. Jonathan was. And we were just standing there, and I was like, this is not good. And I remember it was like the time at this time my dad was going to work super duper early, like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. He still does, but yeah. And it was about, I would say 1 or 2 in the morning. I was telling the DD, I was like, dude, I need to get home. My dad is gonna kick my ass if he sees me walk in at the same time he's awake. And he goes, I understand. We should get you home. So we leave them in the front yard, and he takes me home. I get to sleep. But the story does not end there. I found out the next morning. They called the ambulance for Logan. They took his ass to the hospital and they checked his blood and everything. Apparently, it was like to the amount that it could kill you. I can't confirm that, but he drank so much that he should have been dead, dude, at this point. Like, he really should have been dead at that day, but thank God he was not. Like, God came into the hospital and said, you're not fucking dying, my boy. And then, like, smacked his chest, and he was like, good. And, yeah, everything else was good from there. He just woke up 12 hours later, and he goes, yeah, I'm fine, but I just couldn't eat anything and shit like that. That's basically it. It was the craziest fucking night I could think of from the top of my head. There's probably more, but that one stands out to me the most because it was a scary moment for all of us. Happy he's okay. Happy that we experienced it, but definitely not doing that shit again. Please do not do anything that you hear on this Swag channel or any story time unless it positively impacts others. Because, you know, who knows what would have happened if we stayed at that party at least 10 minutes later. But yeah, thank God that he's good. I hope you guys have a great day. Smile more, frown less. I love you all.